Hello, howdy, how is everyone this evening? I am currently, I just finished Dark Paw because guess who hasn't run it all week? But I got two more. I think I still need a few more of the Snowfang Butcher Block things, however, but yeah. I, again, like I said, didn't run it all week. Hold on, okay, yeah. For some reason, look at this. When I am in here, oh, it showed 2,500, and I'm like, that's wrong. And then, so that's what's kind of throwing me off. So yeah, so no, I only have 20. Okay, I have some ideas to finish the fairy hutch, the Tinker fairy hutch today. And that's what we're gonna work on. So let's head back to the guild hall so that we can get over there. I figured out something like how I want to incorporate the tinkerness in there. So hopefully it will work. I have some ideas anyways. We'll see if they work. I don't know. I'm not tired. I'm trying not to be tired anyways. But yeah, this week is Halloween week, so it's been fun with the students. They are so excited for tomorrow. They all get to wear their costumes. Ugh, and it sucks because every year us teachers have to do a group costume, and it's like they really want us to participate. Like, I don't think we'd actually get in trouble if we didn't participate, but it's like, it's really not kosher to not participate. And so yeah. And it's like, man, I just want to dress up as my own thing. I like to go as super nerd. Because, yeah, I'm a super nerd. And so, unfortunately, nope, I have to group with 3 other ladies. We have to come up with some sort of group thing, and then you have to take pictures, and then those get posted, and then parents vote on their best favorite. And there's a certain group that wins every single year. So I'm not very competitive anyways. Like, it doesn't really bother me if I don't win. But it's like, at the same time, I just don't even want to participate. So, ugh. It's just like that extra kick. Like, not only do I not really care about participating, but then I have to participate, and there's just no chance of us winning. So, it doesn't really matter. Do I have my... Okay, now I do. Ooh, that's bright. There we go. I love this front room. I'm so happy with how this has turned out so far. Now I just got to get the kitchen and the living rooms looking as much. Okay, that's not anything. Okay, so I was thinking that I could add a little tinkered something down here at the bottom. I got some ideas. I don't know which one's going to work, because these get very, very tiny, so these could work. This one too, like, it's very tiny. This one probably is going to be the one that doesn't work because it's so tall and that it has that pipe thing. Though I did think about if I flipped it over and the pipe thing was sticking through the floor, I could, do something with that down there maybe. And then I would cover up this part and turn it into a door. So like don't make it so the fire doesn't show. Same with this one. I could do the same thing with this one. So we'll see which one, if either one. I also grabbed one of these, though I don't think that's gonna work. And then I grabbed a couple tables because I thought I could maybe sink those in and just have the drawer peeking out. So then we could have drawers. I don't know yet. So we're gonna play. And I still have not fixed the dishes on here. I mean, maybe haphazard. And then I thought there was something else I needed to do. Oh, I just need one more of the blocks, I think. Because these ones, I have these 2 more. Nope. I got 2 more of the blocks here. But yeah, so that would add the tinkered element to the hutch. I hate these cups and how they disappear. So everything else is pretty good. The teacups disappear. But these ones disappear so quickly. I hate that. But there was something that I was thinking about possibly putting the silverware in. That was, and now I can't remember. I want something tinkered, I think. But there was like, I can't remember. Hold on. I have a, oh, I can just leave from this house, I think, can I? Oh, here it is. It's been a whole week. And yeah, I was going to stream on Monday, but then I was moving furniture all day. And I'm like, nah. Never mind. Yeah, I could have swore there was something here that I was like, ooh, maybe we could use that. And it was something I was going to have to go to do in Moldura. I don't remember what it was. Maybe because it wasn't that good. Maybe I don't want to do it. That's probably the reason, right? Maybe gravy. I can't believe these are the only 2 buyable or craftable. Actually, these are both craftable, I think. Black plants. You would think black would be a more popular color, or we'd have more roses at least. What was it? It wasn't this. That's from Moonlight. Oh, it was the leaf. It was the leaf. We were going to try the leaf. Okay, the single life leaf. Okay, why don't we go do that since, you know, nobody's here yet. It's just me hanging out at the moment. I will go to Moldura. Figure out, I know it's not that hard to get the tokens. I just have to figure out what quests I gotta do. Okay, hold on, let me pull up. Let me do some investigating here. Well, here, let's start heading to the guild hall first, and then I'll do my investigating. Okay, EverQuest, furniture. Okay, life leaf. All right, and grand artificer. Actually, I think the Eternal Queen coins are easier to get. Because I feel like I had a bunch of those. Okay. Ooh. EQ2 Wiki. Coin of the Eternal Queen. No, not interested. Stop trying to push AI on me. Because I don't want to get into AI. All right. Reward from quest. Which you only get 1. There we go. Against all odds. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Weekly missions. Obtained from... Missions are offered. The mission rewards 15. I hope it doesn't give Farsi. What is this? All right. Within Outer Moldura. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. See if we can figure this out. Do. Whew, boy. Okay. I am more tired than I thought. I had this whole vision in my brain. So my brain was like, bzz, like wanting to get it done. And so I had a lot of energy from that, but I think it was a false energy because now that I'm actually working on it, my eyes are literally closing. Stop it. I'm not that old. Okay. And I know it's been at least a week since I did this, so we should be good. Okay, you know what? I know it's a single life leaf. If I can't remember that, then meh. Yeah, see? Weekly. Talk to the bot. Enter solo and advanced solo. Wait, I think that's, hold on, let me look. Quest changes, solo weekly missions. All right, that's probably what I want to do. Rewards, 15 coins. Okay. That's fine. Now, wait, hold on. Before I get too into this, what's the other one? The Grand Artificer, whatever that word is. EQ2 Wiki. Okay. Because that might actually be easier. I just need one. All right. Ancient. Uh-huh. It's not repeatable, though. I might have already done this one. Well, let's just see. Let's see if I could do this before I take this on. Where's Boldura? Back this way. Right? Yes. Over here. Okay. Because, yeah, it's just one coin of the grand whatever. And I think that's the trade skill. There's a trade skill coin and a adventure coin. I think this one is the trade skill coin. It's finding who gives you the quests that's the problem. Or if you've done the quests. The wiki is very helpful, but sometimes the wiki has not caught up. Oh, why did you take me up through there? Boo, hiss. Okay, well, whatever. I'm going to go through all this work, and then we're not going to like the leaf. That's the way it goes. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so they're easy peasy. Okay. I am. What needs done? I feel like a little harvesting. How about I help restock your harvestable supplies? If someone's looking for me specifically, I could take this task for making some replacement weapons. I guess we'll go do some harvesting. Oh, that gives us 3. Well, there we go. We'll go do some harvesting. See you later. Mine some stones for bornite and umbrite. Okay. Does it give us a waypoint as to where to find some of this stuff? What is it called? Restocking. The Deep Forge Depot. Oh, okay. So no, we just need to go to Thalumbra. All right. Cool beans. Not too terrible. And hopefully, by the time I am done, there might be somebody here to chat with. So I'm not talking to myself. I don't mind talking to myself. I do it all the time. I'm at the wrong end. I'm supposed to be at that end. Dang nabbit. Go the other way. Or wait, I can just cut through here, can't I? I think I did all the quests, so now I could just cut through. do. Yay! I had it right. Okay. I know a lot of people might be out. Some places are doing, like our downtown is doing trick-or-treating tonight. Just in the downtown area. They do this thing where you go to the old part of town and you can go to the shop fronts. So that might be where a lot of people are today. I don't want roots. Dark ore. That sounds like maybe I can get it from there. Or you glad to see me? Sure. Okay, yeah, this is it. All right. Maybe. No, this might be... Oh, you know what? I need the stones, but that's okay. Let's just finish harvesting from here. And then we'll find the stones. Roots or stone. Vein stone. Okay, so it is... There we go. Glitter vein ore. Nice. I like how the stone looks more like it would be a crystal or, you know, something. That's funny. Oh yeah, this is so much easier to do it this way than all that fighting. And plus, nothing hurts me out here. And we're done. Now we'll have 3 coins that we can use. We're using 1 to get a leaf, and we have 2 more then. Oh my gosh, I have to tell y'all, I'm so excited. I went to my local thrift store last Saturday because I needed to find a cardigan to wear. We were doing 50s day, dressed as the 50s, and I wanted to, I have skirts that are 50s style, but I didn't have any cardigans. And so went to the thrift store, and they had a Roomba, an actual name brand Roomba there. And it's one of these places, this thrift store, they don't put prices on stuff. It's like a diggy place. You just go there and you dig for stuff. And the guy who runs it, he just like, oh, I'll sell it to you for $5, you know, that kind of thing. It's really fun. But you have to be like into digging. And yeah, so we got a couple other things. My husband got a scale, for example, and like we found a Lazy Susan and, you know, things like that. Hold on, all done. Yay, I got them. And so so there's this Roomba, and it wouldn't work while we were there. Like, we got download the app, we tried everything that you can do, and it just wouldn't work. And so we figured from what what Google was telling us was that it was the battery, that it needed a new battery, which they're like $40 for a new battery, which is still not bad. I mean, this is a Roomba that's like an actual Roomba, and that's an older model, but new Roombas are going for like $600, $800, right? And I've always wanted a Roomba because I hate sweeping, because no matter how much I sweep and mop, I still feel crap on the floor because we only have we have tiled floors. We don't have any carpet downstairs. And so anyway, so we told the guy that the battery didn't work and that we're going to have to order a new battery. And he gave us the Roomba and then the other stuff that we had for $25 total. So really, after you kind of figured it all out with the other stuff that we got, it was $10 for this Roomba. We got it home, we changed its filter, like emptied out its little cartridge, and it worked. It started working. It was amazing. So now my floor, I can walk across my floor. There's no crumblies anywhere. I'm so happy. It's very loud, but I don't care. I am so happy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, who would have thought? $10 for reals. Okay, so here's my leaf. And it's the Grand this one, yeah. Buy one. Yes. There we go. We got our single life leaf. And we can head back to the guild hall and go to the Tinker Fairies house. Doot doot. And see which one of these little things. I have a feeling I know which one's going to fit the best. I have the one that I want to fit is the one with the pipes that comes out of the top. So I'm going to try that one first. And then if it doesn't fit, then I'm going to have to do something different. Have to. I'm kind of thinking I might do that. I might just have like pipes in random places on the walls. Like coming from the ceiling to the wall. I don't know. That would kind of be weird. It'd make more sense if I had the pipes like, you know, under the toilet. I don't even know if that's, I don't know where the basement comes into play. I don't know. But yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just put some pipes here and there. Even if it doesn't make sense, maybe it'll be fine. Oh, and we named our Roomba Benny. So Benny, he goes and he cleans while I'm at work. Because again, he's very loud. It's a little bit of a sensory overload. But it's okay because now my feet are no longer sensory overloaded because I refuse to wear socks. I hate socks. Socks are also a sensory overload. Or shoes. I hate shoes. I have to wear shoes at work, of course, but if I could just be barefoot all the time, that would be my ideal. I don't even mind when it's cold. Like, I just don't like the feeling of fabric or things. My feet want to be free. All right. So let's see here. I think I'm going to turn this on just so we can kind of see a little bit better over here in this corner. And let's try to get this one to work. Because I'm thinking if I can get this one to work, then I'll have a little door at the bottom and I can put the shelf in there, the drawer in there. This one is fatter and shorter, so it might work better, but I will lose the drawer. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, let me make this just a smidge bigger so that I can make sure that looks about good. All right, and then these are all going to be different sizes too. All right. Oh dear, yeah, I can already tell this is not going to work because it's going to be sticking way too far into the floor. Honestly, this should almost be bigger. I could lift this up a little bit until it sticks through. Okay, but how much is that sticking out in the bottom down there? Where is it sticking out? Oh, it's sticking out up here. That's honestly not that bad. Because like I said, I could maybe do something with the pipe sticking out. Something is sticking out right here. Oh, the tree trunk is sticking out right there. Well, we're just going to have to ditch that back up. Just a little bit. Okay, what happens when we get the rest of them in there, though? Like, this one's going to be up a little taller. But I kind of almost want to make this wider. Nope, I don't want to make it wider. Okay, we're going to leave it like that. And I didn't craft more. I should have crafted more. Okay. Well, let's see. Is this... Let me see. Is the shelf thing going to even work? So... Whoops. Come here. There. And then... Making scaffolding. So much fun. See, I don't know if this table is going to fit or if this is going to work at all. Oh, it does kind of work, doesn't it? Almost. It's kind of weird, but okay, hold on. Hear me out. Okay, so it does have to go there. Okay. So then if we sinky dink this down, so where it's just barely not there, and then bring this down. So it's kind of what I was thinking. No, because it would be better like that. I don't know. I don't totally hate that, but then at the same time, okay, hold on. Let's try this one, this shorter, stubbier one. Oh, this one doesn't have a solid bottom. That's interesting. The other one did. I think that's as close as it's going to get. That looks better. Okay. Well, that's okay because I'm going to put it over here just because I want to get this shorter side. Interesting. Now you got to imagine it without the fire. It's not going to have the fire in it. Okay, what if we make this a little smaller? Because you can't hardly see the cabinet is the problem that I'm having here. I want it to actually look like a door, a cabinet door. Okay, that's better. It fits in there. Now, what does that look like downstairs? Okay, that one just has that little thing sticking through. Oh, wait, it's very crooked. Hold on. That looks like crooked, doesn't it? Okay, I'm not, I don't mind either one. What if we do the stubby ones there and just have a drawer in the middle? Okay, hold on. Because then we could have this one a little taller and a little thicker. Whoopsie. Really? You're going to do that to me now? Boo. Ooh, that gets big quick. Okay, we're going to do the little ones. Oh, dear. Okay, it definitely needs to be smaller. Okay. I do like how this has like that little, you can see the bottom, which is super crooked. We don't want crooked. Stop being crooked. There we go. I think I like the fat one better and losing the drawers. That's what I'm thinking. Because I like this little detail here. Okay. The drawer was okay. Not exactly the best. Okay, so which one is that? That's the Tinker's. So we need that. We need something to put on the inside. Probably some sort of tinkered column, I would think, would be able to fit in there to get rid of that. Maybe like I want something that kind of matches the door. And then I was thinking about doing little gears maybe for the door handles this time instead of the mushrooms. Nah, those are too big. Well, the mushrooms are big too, honestly. Or, ooh, I could do flowers. The flowers get pretty small, right? I don't know if they get small enough. Or I can do, wait, no, I know what to do. Derp. Wrenches. So I'm going to need 3 wrenches. I'm going to need some tinkered columns, but I don't know exactly which column. How many wrenches do I have? Oh, I have 3 wrenches. Okay, so we'll do those. Wait. This isn't craftable though, is it? This little hand? Because that would be the cutest little thing. It is. The clockwork hand is craftable. Let me just make sure. Furniture. Clock. Work. I could also pull it up in my recipe book. It's fine. Yeah. Crafted from Tinkerfest. Okay, sweet. So we'll do that. Grab that one. And okay, so we need that, and okay, let's go look at my metal building blocks and see which one I'm going to use, because there's one I can't remember the name of it, but it's like about a similar coloring to that one. Oops, of course, I hit the wrong button. If I didn't hit the wrong button. And I know I didn't even try that pipe, but I think it'd be too tall. And I want that door on there. I want a door or a drawer, and preferring a door here. Just to give it that cabinet look. There's another option. I could cover those pipes that stick through underneath with vines and stuff too. So there's things I can do. There are things that I can do. I need to get in here and get this done. Oh, that reminds me also, I have other news. I have a date for my surgery. It will be February 2nd. So we'll see. I'm either going to be too tired to be sitting in my chair at all, or I'm going to be able to get a lot done. I'm not quite sure yet what it's going to be because I've never had surgery before, so we're going to see. But he had told me, because I have to take 6 weeks off of work, and he's like, well, what do you do for work? He's like, because if you sit on a computer, you should be fine. So maybe? Here, isn't this it? This is it. No, that's teak. Oh yeah, because these are woods. My metals are upstairs. Hammered copper? No, that's not quite right. No. And it's not the gold, coarse gold. Maybe I'm just being silly. Maybe I'm just being silly. I think that's what it is. I'm going to just go with, I know this is a mess. This whole thing is going to get refixed. Because there's that too. Oh no, I thought this was it. Isn't there like a metal that looks like that? Oh, I do have buyable metal, building blocks too. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with this, with impacted metal. That'll be fine. Okay, we'll try that. Hopefully the short column is gonna fit. Otherwise we're gonna have problems. I might just have to stick another one of the burnable chambers down in there. Turn it around, you know? At least we know they will fit. Okay. Oh, Lord. I'm not tired, I swear. Though, it's looking like everybody is kind of busy tonight. And since I'm so tired, I might not be streaming for too much longer. But I wanted to at least try. Oh. Yeah, that's how you spell that. Okay, there we go. Yep. Unless somebody shows up, and then we'll stay and chat. But otherwise, if we stay at 0, that's fine too. Because that just is a sign from God that I need to go rest anyways. But I want to finish this hutch. Because I also got to figure out, do I want to add a log on top? She's so sweet. All right. Recently crafted. So we want the Tinkerer's, the chamber. Yes, that one. So we need 2 more of those. But I do have Thanksgiving break coming up. And so now that I don't have to worry about my surgery being around Thanksgiving, I will definitely be doing a lot of streaming and things during that time. So look forward to that. Okay. Stop it. Clockwork hand. Okay, it only makes 1, but we need 3 of them. Oh, we only need 2 actually, because I have 1 already. Oh, I'm debating. I should make a couple extra. so I don't forget about them. Have them, because I was thinking about using that bottom piece for flowers. So we're gonna make 5. So 6 total. I'll have a lot, but it's okay. And I am gonna need handles for all the cabinets in the kitchen. All right, and we need the short impact. Short column of impacted metal, which again, I should have, you know what, I'll just go ahead and make 5. And then we're gonna go finish this hutch, though probably not the dishes. Maybe the dishes. We'll see. All right, I think I have everything now to make what we want to make. I don't know how I could be drinking caffeine and be this tired at the same time. And I don't drink a lot of caffeine. I mean, I have one 12-ounce can of soda a day. That's my go-to caffeine. I don't drink coffee. I start my morning off with water. I don't know why. I don't have my caffeine until I get off work. But I'm just crashing. I'm so tired. My goodness. It's silliness. There's probably some sort of scientific reasoning behind it. I'm just not quite sure what that is. Oopsie. Let's go. You two need to move because you're in the way. Aha. All right, I happen to be on. There we go. All right, let's get the rest of these in here. Oh, you know what? Before I get these in here, I want to test out the column thing. Ooh, that's not good. Let's make it just a titch bigger. Let's see if this will work. I mostly just want to cover up the fire. Oh, wow, this is tricky. Wait, what if I turn it? They're different roundedness. Oh, dear. Okay, we're gonna have to come up with a different idea for that because that is not gonna work. Like I said, I might have to just stick another one of these in here. Let's see if that works. Doesn't have to be as big. Let's just see if we can get this to work. Oh, because it's not the same size, that's why it's not working, I bet. Shoot. I don't know exactly the same right size. Okay, we'll figure this out. That might have to be a future Luna problem. I thought for sure that would work. But yeah, that pole is going to stick way too far down if I made it the right size. And that's the short column. So boo yes to that. See, like that, that's working. Okay, but sort of. I don't like how it's sticking through up on top and on the bottom because I only wanted it in the door. I want to look around for something. There's got to be something else that I can use. And then look, boom, that's sticking out way too far. That's ugly. We don't like that. Okay, so we know that's not working. We'll have to find a plan B for that. But I can at least get these other things in here. It's just so freaky to me about how it doesn't have a top, like the inside, but the other one does. Is that set too far back in there? Okay, hold on. I don't know, I kind of almost, hold on. I know that if I do this, I'm gonna have to, okay, how bad does this look? If it's just a little bit farther forward, like almost to the edge of the mushroom. Oops, okay, well. Does that look too weird? No, I think that looks better actually. That's kind of what I was going for. The only thing is that, yeah, I do need to move this one around a little bit, and let's make it just a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're just gonna have to fiddle in, do, until it's in the right place. Do. And if it's sticking out downstairs, that's okay. Do. Oh. I just feel like, yeah, okay. And then, there we go, that seems better. And it's not sticking out the top. Yeah, that seems more hutch-like. I don't like it back like that. The shelves sticking out too far past the cabinets down below just seems weird. So that's why I'm trying to finagle herein. We'll go down and look in just a second. I am afraid. I think we can make this a little bit bigger. Nope, not that big. Okay, we're gonna make it a little smaller. But just to like, and then, there we go. Okay. Should I turn it just a stitch? Yeah, maybe just a stitch. I like my weird little tinkered thing cabinet. This is turning out cool. This is the only thing that I'm like, how awful is it? It's not bad. It just looks like gears are up there. I mean, I could make that work, probably. I think I could. It's better than, like, I don't know, maybe it's better than the pipes. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, I think that's good. It'll even itself out when we get over here. Ooh, I do like that. How it's like a lot smaller than the other two. Can I lift this up? Oh, you know what? This can actually go down. Hold on. This can actually go down, and then it's crooked. There we go, that looks better. Still not sticking through the top. You drive me nuts, stop it. Okay, do I want this turned a little bit? Okay. That's looking pretty good. A Tinker Fairies hutch. Is that good and even at the bottom? Yeah, that one's pretty even. Okay, sweet. Now, I want to figure out something that's gonna go inside there. Let's take off the dishes because I'm gonna have to get put it on the mushrooms to make them go down. Oh yeah, was I like, that's right. What happens if I do this one? Ooh, ooh, that's good. That's flattening out. Some of these are very crooked. Nope. What about this? Okay. I mean, if they're gonna be shelves, they gotta be at least a little bit not cattywampus. Right? Nope, I don't mind that one, how that one was. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's first save. You don't want to forget to save. Leave house. Okay. There's got to be something. There actually, okay, I have an idea. There's this like thing. I don't know if it's going to work, but you don't know until you try, right? Exactly. Oh, there's probably a jar or something. Duh. I'm thinking too much into this as like it needs to be Tinker. No. I know exactly what's going to fit. The copper pot. The copper pot is going to be perfect. And it's getting closer to the right color too. Because I can make that thing fat. I forget what it's called exactly. So that's why I'm heading in here. Also to just kind of see if there's anything else that might work better. But of course, it's taking so long. Okay. This is driving me nuts. Some days it drives me nuts and some days it doesn't. This pot right here, I think is going to be what's going to work. Yeah, I think I'm not even going to grab anything else. All right. And then we just got to try that leaf. Though, I mean, honestly, if worst comes to worst, we can always use this to put the silverware on. And I think I have those. I think I had some of those inside the shared deco storage, maybe? Yeah, if the leaf doesn't work, because I have a feeling the leaf is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, let's go look to shared. Let's see what we can do. And then, like I said, so we're going to try to get this pot to work in the doors. We're going to get the hands in the doors for the handles. We're going to try to see if the leaf will work for the silverware. And then I want to see about a top to it, if I should put a top on or not. Kind of leaning towards no, but at the same time, I don't know. So we'll check. I think I have another log. Okay, copper pot, nope. All right, baking, no. All right. Let's head to the guild hall then. forgot for a second what I was doing, how I did it, or how I'm supposed to do that. Derp. All right, woo, I'm sorry, I gotta wake up. Trying here. But I really want to try these things and get them done. See if they'll work. By my next stream, I should have all the logs to do the kitchen area, so we can get started on that. Why did I go to travel portals? Why do I always do that? Okay, the copper pot is crafted at a stove and keg. I only need 3. Well, we'll go ahead and make 4 because one of them I might put on the counter. Just taking forever. Da-da-da-da, forever. Oh my gosh. Can you just finish? Okay, I've got to make another one. Another set. It comes with 2, so that's nice. Okay. All right, next we need the baking dish. I only need 1 of those. Or baking pans. Excuse me. And that is crafted at a workbench. I only have that much teak left over. Good night. And this is only if the leaf doesn't work out to put the silverware in. All right, there we go. Let's go get this stuff to work. All right, so this is coming along, and I do believe I was right about the copper. Yes, it is a very close coloring. I shouldn't have to flip this over. Let's see. Oh, the handles may stick out the side. I'm not sure if I'm going to care about that or not. Oh, hold the phone. We might be able to save on some item count. If we went like this. And then the handle just stuck out there. Dang it. I don't know if I like the handle, so let's turn it. So we can, so the handles are either coming out the side. Don't totally hate that, but yeah, we do need to move that. Okay, hold on. We're gonna keep fiddling. Fiddling. See, the problem is I think they're, they are different sized circles because this has like, I don't know how many sides. That's almost an actual circle, whereas this is more of some sort of a polygon. Okay, so that's going to cause issues. If we make it smaller. I just want the fire to disappear. That's all I'm asking for. Is that too much to ask? Just don't want the fire showing. No, 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 no. Okay, we're getting there, I think. We're getting closer, but of course now I can't grab it. It's too far in there. So let's make this huge so I can grab it. This is going right there. That little bit. I still can't grab it. Should I just not worry about it and just leave it like that? No, because I can see it. I can see it and it's driving me nuts. Okay, so oh, that's even worse. It's just getting worse now. Well, let's see. Hold on. Okay, at that angle. And then come on, Copper Pot. You can do it. You can be what works. You got this. Dang it. No. Okay. Okay, let's turn it back to here. Try that. Dang it, it's just got that little bit. Okay, next try. Next thing to try. We're gonna flip it over. Because I don't think it's a complete cylinder. I think it is tapered. Because, I mean, yeah, I think it's wider at the top than it is at the bottom, and I think that's what's going on. But just so, ever so slightly, but just enough to piss me off. Whoops. Okay, that's not quite right. There we go. Okay, let's try that. Sorry, I'm not breathing at the moment because I'm trying to make this work. Oops, shoot. Come on. Oop, oop, we're getting closer. It's just that I just don't want to see any orange. Make it one step bigger. Okay, making it bigger is not helping. Oops. Well, that almost works as a handle there, doesn't it? Okay, the copper pot may not be what's going to work. Barnacles. Oh, look, I can grab it. Okay, hold on. Can I... Shoot, shrinking it just gets the orange showing. I don't want the orange showing. That gets the orange showing. Ooh, 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 wait. There we go. We found an angle. And it gives us a hinge, kind of. Okay, we're going to go with that. Holy crap. All right, let's see if we can... I don't know if we're going to be able to duplicate that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because none of these are the same size. None. All right, hold on. Before we do this, I need to see if this leaf is going to work. Oh, God, it's too big. It is way too big. Oopsie. Yeah, it's way too big. Because it would be, well... Yes, and that's as small as it gets too. Okay, well, that's fine. I've been wanting one of those leaves. We'll do the tray then. I mean, technically I don't even have to have silverware out, do I? I could put a copper pot out for all I care. Yeah, I might not put silverware out. Technically then I should have drawers, but I just don't like the look of that pan because everything here is kind of brown or, you know, yellow toned. Okay, let's try to get another copper pot in here. Oh goodness. Okay. We're definitely going to flip it over. Okay, that seems about right. All right, now, let's see. We definitely want it big enough to cover. All right, let's do this again. It can be done. We know it can be done. So now we just, and this one's a different size, so this might even be easier. Like, hold the phone. Did it already work? Okay, so yeah, that's the angle to get it to for sure. That one worked pretty darn quickly. Let's get this one in there. If Tinkerbell made a house in EverQuest. Based off of the movies. Okay, let's see if we can't get... Wait, let's see. That should be big enough. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on, I do need to probably go up. Nope. This one. There it is. There it is. All right. No more fire. Yay! And they look like doors. Sort of. Woo! Okay. Now, here's the deal. They kind of look like latches, don't they? Like the handles of the pots look like latches, but this is what I planned on using for the handles. And for some reason, they just feel more natural on that side with the latch. I guess it really doesn't matter. It could be on either side, but yeah, I think I want to put it there. That seems like the most natural position. But then where do I put it when the latch is like that close? Can I turn this at all? No, I can't turn that one at all. So something like that? Is that weird? Or up? Or in the middle? Yeah, and I definitely should, okay, it shouldn't be straight. Okay, hold on. What if we pretend that's like a hinge, okay, and put the handle on this side. You go away for a second. Shoot. Make it a titch bigger. So like here on this side and have a handle. That's not too bad. Can this go up or down? No, it's pretty much stuck right there. Okay. What is this? Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, sorry. I get distracted easily. Okay, what if we move this down just a little bit? Okay, I'm not sure on the handles yet. Let's try, what does it look like if I just put it in the center? Like somewhere right around here. I mean, that almost looks like drawers, does it not? Hold on, I don't quite like where that is. Because I kind of want it in a little farther. It does need to be bigger, does it not? It does seem to need to be bigger. Okay, hold on. I think that might be the problem with that one, is it's just not big enough for that particular tank. It also doesn't seem to be getting centered. I think I need to center it with the lines. So like that. Okay, now that that's on there, this one doesn't look so bad being on the side. They almost are looking like ovens, and that's a problem. The oven is over here, and the oven is going to be made out of a tree stump. Okay, maybe it's because it's in the middle. All right, hold on. Let's see now that it's bigger. If that was the problem all along. Okay, I think that's the right angle at least. Besides just this latch thing, I think I need, I mean, it does seem more like a latch. Hold on, okay. Arg. I know, I keep fiddling with this. This is how I am. This is how I do my art. I can't help myself. This is kind of the point. Okay, first of all, I hadn't realized, okay, no, that's good. I think it needs to be above it. Yes? It's at the right angle now. So now we can kind of go like this. Okay, and then this pan can't move anywhere else, yes? Like even just a little bit Higher? No, that's as high as it'll go. Or otherwise I can go lower. Maybe lower? Okay. All right, and then here's what I'm thinking. I gotta go down to the basement and nab something. My hinge makers. We need hinges on these doors to give the illusion that they're doors. Mm-mm. Okay. It's so hard to get this. There we go. I think that's about right. Oh, this should be a 2-hinge door, shouldn't it? Okay, it's looking more door-like with the hinges. Faux show. All right. Okay, I'm going by the middle, like, shaft thing to try to get the straight uppy down. I almost wonder if I should make these smaller. But would that bring me joy? No. And that's what I go by. Okay, I think that's about right there. There we go. Hinges, doorknob, latch. Though the latch is a little bit in the wrong spot, but now that the hinges are on, I like it a lot more. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I need to take a break. When we come back, we're going to finish these doors and start putting the dishes on. Oh, you know what? Wait, no, I don't have it on me. Do I have another, before I take my break, I need to see if I have another one of these things. Otherwise, I'm going to have to run out to the library when I get back because I want to test. Oh, I don't have another one of those, but I do have this. Oh, I do. They're right here. Duh. Right in front of me. Hello. Okay. Alrighty. Hold on. I just want to test because I'm debating on if I want something on the top. Nope. So either like this to add a little decor. I'm gonna have to use a scaffolding. Hold on. When I have an idea, I gotta do it before I go on my break. I have to test this. Okay. My goodness. That's right, this corner is kind of glitchy too, so, ooh, golly. Yeah, let me just see. That definitely needs to be smaller if I'm gonna do this. No, I think I like just this, the thing, like how it is. It doesn't have a top. It's not exactly the greatest. I might think of something. I do like how this is kind of like bumped up here. I don't know. All right, so taking a break. I should be back in about 5 minutes. You should stand up, walk around. You don't want blood clots. Drink some water, and we will see you all in a second. All right, I am back. Let me make sure my mic's working. It is. All right. Now, let's finish these doors like I said I was going to. So, we need to make this handle bigger. I think that was the problem before. Let's get it angled the right direction too. That looks about right. Maybe that's better. Okay. All right. And we're going to have it above. Maybe that looks better. Maybe. It's because this one sticks so far over here that's the problem. But I don't hate that. That's looking a little bit better. And then if we, oh, you know what? I only have one more of these. We need to go make more. No. Arg. Okay. It's fine. I need at least, well, we're going to need more because we're going to need a lot of hinges for all of the cabinets that are going to be over here. Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing this. Hold on. I'm just so I remind myself as a hood for this oven. Okay, so something like this. Oh, I love the underside of these flowers. Yeah, something like that. Okay, just to remind myself. I keep setting stuff over there. I'm hoping that I can remember it. All right. And then we'll see if I have it in me to get the, what is it? The dishes on there. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. I got to figure out, okay, if I do end up doing silverware, I really want to use the Hulak rectangular plates, but I am positive I was just recently in a house touring. One of the houses I just toured on my channel that did the same thing, that put the silverware inside. And I remember commenting, oh, that's such a great idea. But I need to ask them if it's okay if I steal their idea. Because that's a very specific idea. But I think that would look the best on that shelf. I don't know. Nope. Why am I going to travel portals? I don't know if I want to do silverware. I don't know. Okay. Let's do 10 for now. We're going to need more later. Faux show. Okay. Yeah, definitely with hinges. It definitely needed hinges. I do like this little hutch. It is coming along. I don't like those cups because they disappear. Boo, yes. Put the rest down here since there's so many. I think I'm going to keep them the same size as well. And just have all the hinges the same, even though the doors are going to be different sizes. Just to keep myself from going too insane. That looks good. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't even check? I didn't even check how bad that looks at the door now. Okay. It doesn't look too terrible. Though I am thinking I might cover that up with something. Some sort of leaf. Or whatnot all. Every time I go downstairs, it's so bright. It's because I have my lantern on. This is what it's actually going to look like. I mean, I'm going to have lights in here. But see, it's not as bright downstairs. For this being such a bright and sunny house, this is sure a dark house. Oh, golly. Accidentally almost did an emote. All right, let's get this in here. All right, slowing down my mouse. Oh, it's hard to see. Okay, let's actually go down one more. That will help us get the right angle and such. And then go up so that I can nab it and put it where I want it, which is down here. I actually, oh, wait, oh, I could still nab it. Okay, I think it's actually wrong, the wrong angle. It is 100% the wrong angle. I should have come at it from this side. But knowing, can I still grab these ones? Oh, I can. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Well, then I don't have to do that whole thing with the, yeah. All right. There we go, that's better. Come on. Come on, I was grabbing it. There we go. I get so happy about the littlest things. Hinges! Makes the world of difference. We're still doing good on item count. Kind of. There's a lot of stuff in this house though already. So, that I'm probably not going to use. It's all very much not sure yet kind of deal. Okay. Okay, that looks about the same, yeah. Come on. There we go. Move that up to here. There. Okay, we has hinges. Sweet. One more door. And then we can work on the dishes. It'll be so much fun. I'm actually really not excited about doing the dishes, like, at all. Like, at all. Making that one just a smidge bigger. Well, no, let's go back down. Because these two are, oh, these two are actually the same size, aren't they? Well, that didn't work. Okay, I actually am okay with this one being smaller. It gives it that cattywampus look that I'm kind of going for. Or I might just be getting lazy, which is a possibility. Because when I get tired, I get lazy. That seems about right. Okay. Hello? What are you doing? Okay, there we go. No, no, don't you be disappearing. That's not okay. I'm actually gonna make the hinges smaller on this one. I know, shocker. I actually changed my mind. Make them one bigger, okay. There we go. Okay, I ended up making them about the same size, I think. Should I just, hold on. One hinge? Even though this door and this door are almost the same size. But just to give it that little bit different look, nah, let's do two. Just because it's more fun that way. I do not remember what size I made those. I'm just going to have to guess. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Whoopsie. Nope, that's it. Okay. Okay, can we get a little closer? Come at it from this side. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's getting closer. There we go. I think that's the right size. That's about the same. There we go. Cabinets. Huzzah! Okay, let's get the dishes on here. Now, first of all, let me take these down because I was thinking that the shelf on the top would be where I could put a pan because I made an extra. Hold on, I gotta get to be the right size. So this is Faye sized. So these shelves are a little tall for a Faye. But again, we mentioned this before, that they can, in their own home, they're probably going to fly. Okay, just because EverQuest doesn't let us fly in houses doesn't mean that actual Faye wouldn't fly. That pan is way too big for you. You need it just a little bit tinier. Okay. And I'm a firm believer. I have to have all my stuff flipped upside down. I do. Because then dust and stuff doesn't get all in it. You know? So that's how I roll. Okay, so like the pan up here, I kind of want to do this. Let me get some scaffolding up there, get a little closer. Nope. There we go. So it's kind of angled like the mushroom. Yep, that can go there. That's fine. Okay. Now, oh, these darn cups. I don't know if I like you enough to keep you. But I really didn't like any of the other cups. You know what I'm gonna go do? First of all, I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna go check my cups, like my own stash, not my craftable cups, not my buyable dungeon, my own stash. But I think I did that last week, and I don't think I found anything. All right. We're finishing the hutch today. Do, do, do. That's the goal. And then we can start on the kitchen. We should be able to start on the kitchen by next week. Nope. Oh my gosh, my E has been doubling for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. So cups. Cups. Yeah, that's what I thought. I do have these like Fae cups. But I only have 2 of them. And it's a coffee cup. I already have coffee cups because I have the Tinkerer's mugs. But I really don't have anything. Is this, wait. Oh. I didn't know I had an extra one. Oh. I got to talk to Aristrelli. How do you pronounce their name? Aristellara. And tell them that I have a possible thing. Yeah, the only other one that I would do is this and then sink it down, but then I would lose my whole thing. Oh, and I don't think they get any smaller anyways. No, and I need them smaller. Okay, so no, I do not have a cup. Barnacles. Oh, I knew I had. Well, now this one can go here. Dang, nabbit. All right, that's fine. Yeah. I wish we had mugs or cups that looked like little flowers. That'd be fun. I do have these like very clear cups right here. This is very hard to see. I'm so sorry. In the dungeons, but there we go. That's a little bit better angle. You can almost see it. But no, that's not what I want. Okay, we're just gonna make those ones work. Maybe if I make them just a slightly bit bigger, they won't disappear. Because, I mean, man, you have to be right on it for it to actually show. And I hate that. I try to stay away from that as much as I can. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. You need to go. You are in the way. Okay, what if we just make these 1 titch bigger? Well, it stays a little longer. If we put it in the middle of all these ones, no, it's about the same. Dang nabbit, drives me nuts. And if it's too much bigger, let's do 2. Oh, now they don't disappear at all. Why? Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. It's kind of staying, but not for too much longer. It's not worth it. I don't know if I'm going to use those cups at all. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do bowls. These are saucers, so those are more like plates. Those are bowls, and these are also plates. Okay. All right. So let's get both of these in here in the same space, basically. And then get them turned to match the mushroom. Does that look like it's sitting? It does. Okay. It does look like, look, I think you can see the mushroom from the inside. So I think this does need to be lifted up just a stitch. Oh no, that's just the inside of the plates. They just look like the inside of the mushroom. Because yeah, those are definitely not sticking down into the mushroom. Yeah, oh my God. Okay, nope. That's sticking down inside the mushroom. Okay, so now this one needs to be like stacked. So there we go. We got a stack of plates there. Let's do these ones. I kind of thought since these stacks are already 4 high, I mean, they're kind of tall, like maybe having 2 stacks of those. Again, we're trying to like, you know, make it look lived in and whatnot all. And I'm also getting lazy. All right. Oops, no, I want to do. Okay, maybe nope. Let's move those just a stitch over here. There we go. And it looks good there. And I like those. Let's actually, no, let's move these just a little bit here. Oh, you know what I didn't do is figure out their sizing. But, you know, they look like good size, I guess. All right, this is 2 stacks. So we're going to pick up 1 stack. Well, here, okay, so, all right, we're just going to pull them both out. Oh, they're the smallest that they go. Well, then that's just going to have to be it, isn't it? Let me make sure this is where I want these. All right, about there, actually. Okay. Get these in the same-ish place, about. I think, oops. This one's hard to see from this angle. Oopsie. There we go. Okay, I think that should be good. Maybe titch this down just a little bit, and then the other one, lift that up. So right about there. All right, we got stacks of plates on there. That's good. We got the pan done. These, I was trying to stack these coffee cups. It did not succeed. Or the teacups, excuse me, teacups. You know what? We could have a jug of something. Don't I have some jugs downstairs? Hold on. Why not? Why can't we keep a jug on our cabinet? I do. Not the jug that I was thinking of though. Dang it, I knew I should have grabbed it while I was in there. I was thinking, ooh, that might look good on the shelf. And then I was like, nah. Hold the phone. Last time I'm leaving, I promise. I say that. You know we're going to leave again. Most likely. Well, unless I just call it for the night. Which I might hear as soon as I get the dishes done. Containers. About 2 hours is about as much as I can do for streaming when I'm working. I should hopefully be able to do more. Like I said, Thanksgiving break is coming up. And I do plan on streaming a couple times. Probably during the day, too. Instead of at night like this. Well, it's night for me. I know it's not night everywhere. All right. It was, where is it? There. See, I think this will add a nice pop of color. And then I also need to get some more ornate halfling jugs. For sure. Okay. So bright downstairs with my thing on. All right. So like on this one here. Oh yeah, that does add a nice little pop of color up there. That's what I want. Make it a little bit smaller. And it's on a relatively flat surface, so yeah, there we go. That's looking good. Okay, then we don't have to worry about these stupid cups. How big do you have to make them before they don't disappear? Probably that big. Silly things. All right, let's get some mugs and cups. Oh, I forgot. I usually have the things upside down. It is glitching out because of this. Ooh, golly. See, this is why I don't have my, wow, that was bright. Okay. I was just saying that I don't like things upside down, but you know what? I think we're going to leave things upside down. It's fine. Or upside right, I should say. I'm kind of not really caring too much if these are in... Like, my cups are not perfect in my shelves, right? At home? So that's kind of the look I'm going for here. Is like, not perfect. A little bit haphazard, you know? This isn't a restaurant where they gotta look nice. This is my house. Or a house. This is a Tinker Fairies house. We're gonna fiddle with these until they look right also. Oops. I guess let's move that back there. Well, you know what? You'd probably have the handles facing you, right? Because you put the cups up. I don't know. I'm having an existential crisis about these darn mugs all of a sudden. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. All right, that looks pretty good. Just kind of haphazard. And now teacups. All right. All right, let's see. Let's get these ones in there. All right. Okay, what if we did a third set like that, and then stacked up just that back set? I don't think I want that. No. Oh, except that, yeah, hold on. They are definitely eating into the back here. So I guess it does need to go like so. That looks better. Okay, there we go. Dishes. Huzzah! All right. Let's clean up my mess a little bit here. I'll put all this stuff away off stream downstairs, but I do kind of want to see what this looks like. Okay, so the only thing is I want to try to see if I can't get, all right, Dakuza, you're in and out here, dude. And it's making a lot of noise. I don't know why totally it glitches, but I did want to see if I can't get this log. I just want to see. I want to see. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I do want it that way. And then have it like this. I don't know. I'm debating. Oh, wait. No, well, that's not going to work. I'm still debating about a top here. Okay, this is where I'm at. And I keep hitting the wrong button. Well, definitely not like that. That's not gonna work. But I'm kind of seeing the vision now. Hold on. Let's try another way. Okay, I was thinking with it facing up or possibly facing down. I do like the side with the holes. Okay, now this is working a bit better. Okay, hold on. Nope. If I lower that, oops, nope, we don't want to lower it onto the pan. That's not okay. We got to have it above the pan at least. I don't like it in the wall. Hold on. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I do like a top on it. I'm just not quite sure what top exactly. Okay, hold on. There's one more thing I can try with this log. But I'm thinking the top is the way to go. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Because then it's like, it's in its own little cabinet there. Hold on, I do want to turn this out. Oh, shoot. No, that is good and stuck in there. All right. Heard the phone. Come back up for a second. I need you out of the wall. So like maybe like right, what happens if I make it one bigger? Okay. I kind of like how it's like you can kind of peek and see the pan, but it's still in the wall, isn't it? It's even more in the wall now. Hold on. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. One more thing I can try. And first we're going to do the red one, because then I can determine how far forward I want it to turn. Now, yes, but also I hate that, how it's like stuck into the wall there, but I'm not able to get it. Hold on. Now, if I, oops, not that one, this one. Then we can kind of like, oh, but wait. Okay, that's getting better. Hold the phone. We're getting there. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's our hutch. That turned out okay. I'm still not quite happy, but the problem is that I can't turn it and get it to leave there. I'd have to pull it back out again. What happens if I make it bigger? I mean, I know what's going to happen if I make it bigger, but what, I like it bigger. Yeah, it definitely needed a top to it. There's our, all right, there we go. Our tinkered Faye Hutch. It's so silly, but I love it. It's not as silly as the couch. Hold on, do I have my light on still? Okay, there's with the light off. My couch is very silly, and I love my couch. Okay, all right. We're getting there. We're getting rooms done. We're getting pieces done. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night here, folks. Thanks for joining my stream. So, announcements. Let me pull up the home show and upcoming video tours. I should have Kinos in Full Bloom by Ketchia out this Saturday, and then Dead and Breakfast by Shanette, which is one of her very first works, should be out on Sunday. I will be streaming again for sure on, let's see, Thursday, November 6th, so next week at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. I think it's still Daylight Savings Time. I don't know when Daylight Savings Time ends, to be perfectly honest with you. I'll find out this Saturday before it happens. It's usually when I do. But I know it's coming up, and then it'll be over, and I can start saying Central Standard Time. All right, and join the Discord. There should be a link in the description, hopefully. I did do a few things in the Discord when I wasn't tired, just kind of maintenance type things and whatnot all, but you know, it's still fun. We can come and hang out, and it'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, so be watching for that, and we'll see you all in my next stream.